Say hello. Can you wave? Can you say hello, Facebook? Can you say hello? Say hello. Hello, Facebook world. What are you thinking? Who is that in that camera? Are you seeing yourself in there? Hello, everybody. Not sure if oh, there's Miss Leah. Say hi, Miss Leah. Hi, Miss Leah. Hi, there you go. Yay, are you waving? You saying hi? Oh my goodness. Let's see, we'll see if anybody else hops on here. Yeah, are you getting sleepy? Are you getting sleepy? Let's see. Hi. Hi. Maybe we'll grab you a yogurt bite while we're waiting. Oh, and there's Bethany and Dan, and I bet Carson. Hello, Carson, if you're watching. Say hi. Let's see, we've got our yummy yogurt bites over here for Wayne. Oh, and Nana's watching. Nana's watching. And there's Jill. Say hello. Maddie, maybe a yummy drink. So there's Jessica. They're popping on here. So how's everybody doing tonight? We've just been hanging out. There's Nana. She says hi. We've been hanging out on the porch today. If you hear noises up on the porch, I was going to have my husband sing a song with me tonight, but he and Dad and Jason decided they had projects to work on. So they are building a, yeah, is that right? Putting a grill together. Yeah. Yep. Are they putting a grill together? And then we're going to hang a swing. We got a porch swing today. So we're going to do that. And so we're super excited about that. So we've just been hanging out. He's got his jammies on. So we just kind of wanted to catch everybody up on what's been happening in our house. Since I didn't do anything last week, we were preparing for Jordan and Tim's wedding. And so Saturday, we had their wedding at David and Pam's house. And it was absolutely beautiful. And the funny thing is, we made a fun memory because we had the baby with us. Jordan definitely wanted him there. And so, because it was way cut back from what she originally planned. So Uncle Chris is his favorite person right now, right? You love Uncle Chris? So he would not let anybody else hold him. So in all the pictures, if you see Chris holding Wayne, he got to give Jordan away with Uncle Chris. So it's kind of a fun little memory. But we just had such a great time. The day was perfect. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. We were outside the entire day. Oh, are you getting bored already? Are you getting bored? So it was just really awesome. And originally they were going to have a huge, about 100, well, it's still not that big, but compared to some weddings, that would be like 120 people outside. And when all this hit, we had to do family only, and just like close family and siblings, and so but it ended up just being really perfect. And in the middle of all of this season, we have to remember that God is with us all the time, and he is aware of everything that's taking place at any time. Is that right? Yeah. Are you getting tired and hungry now? But at the end of the service, my dad had this idea to have the parents surround them and speak a blessing over them, and we prayed over them as a new couple. And so, hi, Miss Pat, and there's Miss Jackie. Pam said something first, and it was really beautiful. And then that morning, I had been given the scripture, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. And so I spoke that over them and told them, even in the middle of all this, when we were preparing for their wedding, everything was going perfectly. Like, it couldn't have gone any better the whole entire time, from finding bargains to finding everything we needed. And the second dress she found, it was hers. And so it was just all going along great and perfect, just like we thought, until this pandemic hit. And it kind of changed everything. And so right from the beginning, they've had the opportunity to just choose to trust God and go with it, go with the flow. And at the beginning, she was a little disappointed just because some of her best friends and stuff were not going to be able to be there, and some of the other family and stuff and friends, and it was disappointing. But then the more that we talked about it and got, realized that they're still going to be able to get married, and they're still going to be able to be together, and we'll be able to celebrate at a later date. And the more that we talked about it over time, she was like, Mom, I think that it's actually working out better. I was a little nervous about being in front of a bunch of people anyway, and it'll just be kind of private and quiet. And then when we are ready to celebrate again, it'll just be like a big party, and the nerves will not be there like they were initially. So it was just really cool. But we talked about that, and just whatever season that we're in, even when there's not coronavirus and COVID-19, any season that we're walking through, that God is with us, and He is not taken by surprise, and He goes before us, and we just have to choose to trust Him and know that He will take care of us, and that He goes before us, and that He makes our way before us, and we don't have to fear, we don't have to be afraid. And then in the middle of the disappointment, in the middle of the uncertainty, we know that He's got it, and He's never going to leave us. He's never going to forsake us. And so it's been kind of cool to kind of watch that play out for my daughter and her new husband. And so we're just super excited. And so that was my blessing over them, and that's my hope for her and for him. And as a mom, that's what you want for your kids, is to be walking in God's will and to love the Lord and to know that He loves them with an everlasting love. And so no matter, no sound. Can you guys hear? Jackie said there was no sound. I hope that. Say, what's going on? Say hi. Can you wave? Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Yeah? Hi. 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 I wonder if Aunt Sherry's going to pop on here at some point. Can you hear now? Anybody? Can you give me a yes or no so I know if you can hear me? Okay, good. But anyway, I don't want to stay on here super long tonight, especially since we're not going to sing now because they're putting together a grill and a swing set. But thought you guys could use some smiles tonight, and just wanted to let you know that I love you and that I'm thinking of you, and I can't wait for all of us to be together again. And so, hi, Miss Patsy Hart. How are you? But it's just been a time. I don't know if any of you caught Deanna Walton's live today, and it just really resonated with me. And I think so many people in this season, like God is speaking to so many of His people, and He just wants us to lean in and to be aware of what's happening, and to read His word, and to pray and talk to Him, and take this time. Nana's coming in for the rescue. You can come say hi.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's so nice to be with you. I love listening to my daughter, but I thought, he's getting all kinds of stuff going on here.
He knows Uncle Chris is up there.
Yeah,
so he's like,
he
heard his voice. Do you want to go watch him put the grill
pulling
together?
his ears. All right.
Say bye-bye, Facebook. All right, thanks. But, okay, where was I? I love you, Sandy Gum. How are you? But I just really believe that we need to lean in to what the Lord is saying to us in this season. And even though there's been some disappointments I think everybody's in some case walked through some type of disappointment, or had some plans ruined, or something didn't go the way that they thought it would go. I think that's everybody. And like for me, sometimes I feel almost a little guilty because I have really enjoyed this time, and I know that some people, they don't have that option, and there's a lot of turmoil in a lot of people's lives, and people that have lost loved ones or had people that they loved. I know that Chris's cousin, he came down with it, and he did great and is doing great, and his other cousin, both of his cousins got it, and they were doing wonderful. And so I know that so many people have walked through some real disappointments and some sickness and some loss in the middle of this season. And so when I'm sharing from my perspective, I don't want to sound insensitive, because I know that not everybody has been going through the same thing in the middle of this season. But I do believe that whatever season that we're in or whatever we're dealing with, that God is there in the midst of it, and He's working, and we can trust Him, and we can take all of our sorrows and our disappointments and our uncertainty to Him, and He will just love us and direct us and guide us in the way that we need to go. And we need to remember to run to His Word and to, hi Kara, but during this time, whatever season that you're in, whatever is happening in your home, it may not be that you got to have the time that I've had to be home and to enjoy being with my family. And for me, the last month of Jordan being home, she wasn't working. So for me and for her, for all of us, it was a huge gift. We were all together as a family a lot more. And I really have been so thankful for that, to be able to take in the moments and sit out on the porch a little longer and just have that time that I had as a mom. And so for me, it's been amazing. Like, I have loved it. Now, I'm not a fan of having everybody locked down all the time, and I think that God didn't make us to, He didn't create us to be isolated and alone for long periods of time. We're meant to do this life together and to encourage one another. And it's been a blessing to have social media and be able to stay in touch, but there's nothing like face-to-face conversation and hugs and handshakes, and no matter what anybody says, I'm going to handshake and I'm going to hug people, because I believe that we're created for that. We're created for that physical touch and that affection and that love. And so I'm super excited about that part. But just in the middle of all of it, to me, it's been a gift. And I'm just happy. I'm happy that my daughter is happy and that she's safe and protected and loved, and she's a part of a wonderful family and the joining of families, and I'm just super thankful to Jesus for that. So the last month was a gift for me and for our family, just to be able to spend more time together. And but there are a lot of people that are hurting, and they're suffering, or they're sick, or they're alone. And I mean, my sweet Aunt Sherry, she was supposed to she called me today. She FaceTimed me. She was supposed to get on here tonight. She was curious when I was going on, but she is in a care facility already on the top floor, and has some health issues, but she is a fighter, and she is one of my heroes, and I love her dearly. She never complains. She's been stuck up there, and her grandkids and kids are all close, but they can't see her, and so nobody can get in the building. And so it's just been, she doesn't complain about it, but I think about that, like, she doesn't have anybody there with her, and knowing that my cousins are so close, but they can't come in and visit, and she can't see the grandkids. And so I know that there's a lot of that is happening for people everywhere. And so I've been praying for all of the people that are really struggling and hurting, and people that are not able to work, and they're not able to get assistance, and they're all alone, or they don't have family. And so I know that there are so many different kinds of stories. Everybody has a story. Everybody has things in their life that they're going through. And so in this time where we're leaning in to the Lord, and leaning into what He has to say to us personally and corporately as the body of Christ, and as families, I've just been asking God, who is it that I need to reach out to? Who is it that put somebody on my heart that I may not know that is suffering or going through a hard time? And I believe that He will speak to us about that He will give us people to call and to reach out to send a card to. And speaking of that, I do have a family that I love dearly, and they serve, the husband serves in the military, and I've been talking with them, and the husband is serving in one location and his family is in another location. They're separated. They have 3 small children, and so I actually have their address, their home address, and where he is serving. I just cannot post it publicly, but if you are interested in writing them letters or sending them encouragement while he's serving and she's taking care of the kids and they are separated in the middle of all of this, send me a private message and I would be happy to send it to you. And you can send them encouragement and send them a card and let them know that you're praying for them or thinking of them. And I know I've got some friends that have small children. I think it'd be great for them to send letters to these children from other little kids from somewhere, and to know that, you know, somebody's thinking about them. And so stuff like that is just really cool, because there's so many people out there and so many different situations, so many stories, so many different scenarios and situations. And so in the middle of me being thankful for my season, and even though I'm missing my friends and my people and church family tremendously, that's been a hard part for me. Like, Chris and I have been doing the worship. We will record it or go live, either one. And it's been really fun to work with him and to be with him and to lead with him. But I miss our people. I miss our worship team family. And we are missing hugging them and being with them. Because we're not just a team, we're a family. And it's been that way the entire time. And so I'm missing that kind of stuff. But I know that this season will come to an end. And I just don't want to miss whatever it is that God is speaking. And I think that He's speaking that it's just across the board. You hear it from everybody. People who love Him, that He's speaking to His people. Lean in, open up my word, spend time with me. Do not get so tied up in being busy or being sad that we miss what He's speaking. And He has a lot to say. He always has a lot to say, and we need Him. We cannot do it without Him. And I can't imagine what it's like for people who don't have Jesus or don't realize that they have Him, that He's available, and that He loves them, because life is hard. Life is hard for people who love Jesus. And I think so many people have been told, well, if you love Jesus, everything's going to be easy and perfect and all your troubles go away. That's just not the truth. That's not the truth of the Christian walk. We're promised suffering. We're promised persecution. We're promised hard times, but He's also promised to be with us and never leave us or forsake us. And so we need to have that message for people. We need to be able to give them hope. When they don't have hope and they don't know where hope is going to come from, we need to give them the truth that Jesus is Lord. Jesus is the one who came and lived, the perfect one who came and lived and died and rose again, and He brought hope, and we walk in hope. And so that's the message we need to be giving people in the middle of all the fear and uncertainty, because every day there's some new something on the news, and honestly lately I haven't even been listening to it because I'm like, well, I'm not really missing anything. The best thing to do is pick up the Word, talk to Jesus in the middle of everything, and He will be faithful to answer you and to direct us and guide us and lead us in the way that we need to go. He will not fail us. Government fails us. We can't always trust everybody. We can't trust everybody in our life. But we have to pray for them, and we have to trust Jesus and know that He is working all things for our good and for His glory. And so just, again, encouraging you to ask Him who it is that He wants you to reach out to, who He wants you to pray for. I know my sweet little friend, Miss Jean, who I absolutely adore. We've been friends for almost 2 years now, and I picked her up in traffic one day, and I have struck up a friendship with her. And so today I went and got her groceries for her and hung out with her, and she just brings so much joy to my life. And there's a lot of people like that in this community, that they're all alone. They don't really have a lot of people in their life. They sit in their apartments all day long, and they have nobody. And so I just believe that the Lord is capable of directing us to the people that He wants us to love and to be the hands and feet of Jesus. And just in the middle of this season and then beyond, when it's over, to keep being the love and the light of Jesus and not miss what He has for us in this season. And I've even laughed, because even with the social media, it's so much fun, but we were busy before, just in our regular daily lives, but now everybody's busy, like they're catching this on social media, they're doing this on social media, and there's all these activities, there's all these services, there's all these things that we're filling our lives with, even on social media. And it's kind of it's kind of humorous to me, because I'm like, we're still filling our lives with so many things, and all that is fun. Like, there's so many fun things and good things that we can be, as long as we're wise of what we're putting our time on. But, you know, in the middle of that, not neglecting the first thing, and that is spending time with the Lord and asking him what it is that he has on his heart for us and for his people, as the body of Christ as a whole. And so I just pray that you are encouraged tonight. Just wanted to pop in with the little guy tonight and bring a smile to everybody. He is a huge joy in this season, and we are so thankful to the Lord for his life. So just pray that you all are doing well, and just know that I love you, that we're praying for you, Heartland family, or anybody out there that happens to be listening. Oh, now I hear the BB gun up there. They're going after something. There's all kinds of stuff going on here tonight. We've got the grill going together. We've got a swing getting ready to be put up, our porch swing. We finally got a porch swing. So I'm super excited about that, because I have my rocking chairs out here, which is one of my favorite things. And I've done a lot of that during this season. And so now we're going to be having our porch swing, and it's just so amazing. And so I pray that you all are well, and you know, if you do have something that you want me to pray about, just send me a private message, and I will be happy to stand with you and to pray for you. And so as I share about my joy in the midst of this season that was kind of hard as a mom to let go of my daughter, this season has been huge for me, to be able to slow down. But in the middle of that, I realize there's a lot of people that have had a lot of heartache in this season, and so I want to be sensitive to that as well. And so if you have anything that you would like me to pray about, just send it to me. I'd be happy to stand with you and pray for you. And just know that the Lord loves you and he sees you. You are never away from his watch care. He sees everything and knows everything, and he loves you. Oh, you've been rocking too. Jackie has a really cool porch. She has like a Cracker Barrel porch and all these like rocking chairs. It's super fun. So pretty soon we'll all be together hopefully rocking on I sound like an old lady. Just sitting on my porch rocking, but I love it. I love to just be outside and to listen to the birds. Like, I come out in the morning, even when the baby's not here, I sit out here and I drink my coffee or listen to podcasts or pray or read my Bible. And then at night I sit under the stars and the moon and put a fire pit in. Like, it's just amazing. It's therapeutic. So get outside if you can, and if you enjoy that kind of stuff. So yeah, Jackie, I'm telling you, I love your Cracker Barrel porch. It's the best. You've got a beautiful view out there. I don't know if let's see if I've missed any more comments. Well, hello there, Mrs. Hyder. How are you? One of my favorite teachers from back in the day at Pathway Christian School. So much fun. Well, I won't stay in here any longer because I feel like I've been on for a while, but I'm going to go help with dinner. We're having a little bit late dinner tonight, so. But just be blessed, and again, know that the Lord loves you and that he has a plan for your life. And no matter what happens in this season to you or your family, just know that nothing takes them by surprise. And we never really know from day to day what's going to happen, even when this pandemic is not going on. From day to day, we don't know what our tomorrow looks like. And it says, don't worry about tomorrow. Just be concerned about today, and that God takes care of our every need. He knows everything that we need, that he is faithful. And as I watch the birds out here, it's like, it says that, there's not a sparrow that falls that he doesn't see. He's taking care of all the birds, and he loves us even more. And so just rest in that tonight and know that he loves you, he sees you, and that you can trust him. Even in those times when you're not really sure or you feel like he's not there, he is there. Open up his word, talk to him, pour your heart out to him. He is there, and he sees you, and he loves you. He knows you. He knows everything about you, and he is perfect and holy and wonderful. And so anyway, I will stop rambling now, and just know that I love you, and praying for each of you, and can't wait till I get to see you all in person again, and Heartland, that we get to worship in person together again soon, because I know that nothing takes the place of being really together. That's what we were created to do, to walk this life together and to actually be able to be together and to hear the sound of each other's voices worshiping the Lord together. And so just rest in that and know that I love you and that He loves you. And if you need me for anything, just let me know. Call me, send me a message, whatever you need, just let me know, and I will be happy to see what I can do. But Jesus is where it's at. Jesus is everything, and He is the answer. So love you guys. Have a great night, and we will talk soon. Hopefully, I was planning on singing tonight, but my husband's putting together a grill upstairs, so I guess we're not going to sing tonight. But love you. You guys take care. Have a great night. See ya.